Hello there, everybody. This is a Comedy Thief, and you guys, guess what? You're watching Funny Old Guys. That's what you're doing. Something came on the screen that said playing music, and it's like, well, of course, you idiot. Now it says set up professional audio in audio settings. Well, guess what? We're not gonna.
Fire stereo.
Anyway, we tell jokes, you laugh hysterically. This is a Comedy Thief saying hi. Passing it off to Dr. Fat. What's going on? Passing it along to Dr. Fatpacker for his hello.
Well, guten Tag, everybody. So nice to have you with us today. You're all going to laugh. This is so funny today.
Indeed you are. And below me is homeless Charlie. He's out in the, what is the temperature now? It's 40 degrees. That's not too bad. Charlie, say hello to our video kingdom.
Hello to our video kingdom.
Okay, so we're going to move right over to start with Dr. Fatpacker. Tell us a really funny joke.
All right, I've got 3 bad jokes, and I'm going to tell right off the bat.
Okay.
What's the name of that elephant that lies across the middle of a tennis court?
Dumbo?
Annette. Okay, back in my day,
yes.
The only time we started panic buying was when the bartender yelled, "Last call."
That was panic buying, yes.
There you go. Oh, last year, I joined a support group for antisocial people. We haven't met yet.
No, it's just a terrible group. Homeless Charlie, tell us a joke.
This lady takes her car into the garage and she tells the mechanic, "My car is making a horrible noise." And the mechanic replied, he said, "Have you tried removing the Mariah Carey Christmas CD?"
You think that probably would work? Yes. Well, this office girl, stupid girl, she wants to have me brought up on charges of sexual harassment.
Oh, no.
For inappropriate shoulder massages in the office.
Oh.
Yeah, well, the joke's on her. I don't even work there.
There you go.
What the hell? Dr. Fatpacker.
Did you come visit last week? I thought I saw you out in the waiting room.
I do. They call me Hans Christian Andersen at the office. That's
sure.
What they call me.
I had this older couple that came in, and I had to examine the old man there. And after the examination, I told his wife to meet me in the hallway. And I said to her, your husband is very sick.
Oh.
Still, you can do 3 things to ensure his survival.
Oh.
I said, first, fix him 3 healthy meals a day. And next, give him a stress-free environment, and don't complain about anything.
Wow.
And then finally, have sex and oral sex with him every day. The woman went back into her husband, and their husband said, "What did the doctor say?" And she said, "I'm sorry, dear, but he said you're not going to make it."
Hey, Dr. Fatpacker.
Yeah.
The second part of that sex thing.
Yeah.
We rarely talk about that on our videos.
Well, I know we rarely do, so I thought I'd bring it up now.
Yeah, that O word.
It'll be a long time before we have to bring it up again now.
Yeah. We just lost all the oral surgeons. You dork. Anyway, homeless Charlie, tell us a clean joke.
Well, I found out that there's a reason they call it girls gone wild and not women gone wild.
Because?
Because when girls go wild, they show their boobs. When women go wild, they poison their husband's food.
Wow, that's wild. Well, Luke Skywalker, guys, at Christmas time,
yeah.
he decided to buy a Christmas tree farm. That's what he did. And the slogan of the new business is, you ready for this one?
Go to it.
May the forest be with you. Oh, that's terrible.
Oh,
Dr. Fatpacker, go ahead.
I had a patient come in the other day and he goes, I have forgotten so many things lately and it's getting worse. What can I do? When I said to him, well, you know, this is a known illness. Unfortunately, it has no cure. I'd also like to remind you about the $800 that you owe me.
That's a good one. It is. Okay, I like that one. Homeless Charlie.
Well, listen, ladies, telling a man you already have a man won't stop them from hitting on you. But if you say you used to be a man, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Stop them in their tracks.
so this guy goes to a psychologist and lays on the couch, and the doc says, "What's wrong?" He says, I have all these dreams swirling around my head. One minute I think I'm a teepee, and the next minute I think I'm a wigwam. What's wrong with me, doc? And the doctor says, well, son, you're too tense. Get it, folks? Almost, or Dr. Fatpacker, your turn.
Yeah. So one of my senior citizen patients called the other day and she says, is it true that the medication you prescribed has to be taken for the rest of my life? When I told her, yes, I'm afraid so. There's a moment of silence on the other end of the phone. And then finally she said, I'm wondering then just how serious is my condition because this prescription is marked no refills.
Oh, how sad is that one, that stupid doctor. Oh my gosh, homeless Charlie.
That was me.
A husband said to his wife, my doctor said I should touch myself whenever I feel like it. And the wife replied, no, he said you could have a stroke at any time.
What am I going to do with you guys? What am I going to do?
Oh, wait till my next one.
I just dropped something.
I'm sure you did. I think it was your jaw.
No, my teeth. My teeth.
This could take a while.
Well, if you guys are going to be inappropriate, then I got called into HR the other day.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and the
What happened?
Well, the HR lady says that this girl, Sarah, in the office wants to have you charged for making inappropriate remarks. And I said, what level of inappropriateness was it? And the HR lady said, harass. And I said, well, it really is a beauty, and I would actually eat dinner off it. But I still want to know what level of inappropriateness she said about me. That's what it is. What time is it? Oh, we're good. Dr. Fatpacker, go for it.
Well, one of my 85-year-old patients, I gave him, I said I needed a sperm count as part of his physical exam. And so I gave him a jar. And I said, take this jar home and bring it back as a semen sample and do that tomorrow. And he goes, okay. And he goes back. Next day, he brings it back and it was empty and it was clean. And I said, what happened? He said, well, doc, it's like this. First, I try with my right hand, but nothing. Then I tried with my left hand, but nothing. I asked my wife for help. She tried and still nothing. We got a neighbor to come in to try. And I said, oh my God, you asked your neighbor? And he says, yeah, none of us could open the jar.
Oh, whew. Thank goodness. Almost Charlie. What a smutty show this one is, folks. Almost Charlie, you got one last one?
Yeah, here's a short and clean one. I just realized that my favorite form of exercise is going on a beer run.
A beer?
Beer.
Oh.
Whoa. Oh, beer. I thought you said bear.
Beer.
A deer.
Either way.
Either one.
How do the North Pole elves, what do they use to clean Santa's sleigh before the big trip?
Pray tell.
The answer is sanitizer. Get it, everybody? Sanitizer. Well,
Okay,
anyway,
that was pretty funny.
we're done. We've run out of time.
Whoa.
We had a wonderful time, but before we leave, one final segment. You like that word?
Yeah.
One final segment. We have a point of conversation between the three of us only. So, folks, just listen. Here it is, right here on this this very script. Okay. Well, wait a minute. It's not on this script. It's on this script. There it is. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
All right. You let an electronic stink bomb device go off in your high school psychology class, right? Horrible smells everywhere. Your teacher, knowing you're the biggest troublemaker, grabs you by the shirt and starts pounding on you and screaming to high heaven. What will you do and say to her? Is there any other way to get out of this, Dr. Fatpacker?
Oh my goodness. Well, I have you know, of course, when I was in high school, I was in Germany, of course, they handled that a little bit differently. Just so you know, December 5th was Krampusnacht.
What is that?
Krampus night. Krampus was who comes to you and punishes the bad boys while Santa Claus rewards the nice people. So they threaten you with Krampus.
Well, that's charming. In Germany, it probably has something to do with a stink grenade.
Well, it was that or join the Hitler Youth group.
Oh, we're really in for it, folks. Almost Charlie, you let an electronic stink bomb device go off in your high school psychology class. Horrible smells everywhere. Your teacher grabs you because you're the troublemaker and shakes you and starts pounding on you and letting swear words go. What would you do and say to your psychology teacher?
Well, at first I would deny it and say I never made that bomb, but I have to admit, Teach, that my mother feeds me a whole can of beans for breakfast.
Well, that's it, electronic or otherwise. I would say to the teacher, slow down, Teach, slow down. I did my homework and I found out there's a 79.7% chance that you would blow your top if I let that device go. So I get an A for the class. Anyway, we're done with out of here. We're glad you watched. Wait a minute, I almost forgot. We invite a very famous celebrity to be in our very next video, and we're going to invite. You guys know who we're going to invite?
No, pray tell.
Marlo Thomas from St. Jude Hospital, an actress, a businesswoman. So Marlo, we want you to check into funnyoldguys@gmail.com. You're going to be on our very next video, Marlo. And if you don't check in 24 hours, baby, sweetie pie, you're going in the trash bin. So this is a comedy thief. Saying goodbye and farewell. Pass it along to Dr. Fatpacker for his farewell and goodbye.
Oh, well, you put it that way. Hello and goodbye, everybody. So nice to have you join us. By the way, before you go, make sure, did he freeze over there? That's nice. Go down to the bottom and subscribe. Speaking of Marlo Thomas, you know, she was part of people that produced the show. It's Free to Be You and Me. And I was in that one. And anyways, if you want to send us an email at funnyoldguys@gmail.com, we'll send you this wonderful little business card, and it has our YouTube address on here, so you can tell all your friends that they can come on here and they can also laugh for about 15 minutes.
Yes. Or less, or maybe a little bit more. Homeless Charlie, say goodbye to our crispy Kringle. Oh, we know what Kringle is. Say goodbye to our crispy Kringle watchers, crispy Kringle watchers. That's it.
Goodbye to our crispy Kringle watchers.
It makes no sense at all, folks. So that's it. We're out of here. Goodbye. Everybody wave. Everybody wave. We'll see you down the road.